Only 3.4% of women rated themselves as extremely confident in a global confidence study in 2021. Only 3.4%. I've been on a quest to true happiness, wealth, success, love, and the main lesson that I learned is that confidence in yourself is major. Your confidence is a determining factor of whether you will be able to live a happy, fulfilled, wealthy, fruitful life. Look around at the women in your life, your friends, your family. Are there any of those women in your life that are truly happy that you know of, that are truly happy in their relationship, that are truly happy at their jobs or in their careers, or truly happy within themselves in their personal lives? Recently, it hit me that I am actively breaking a generational curse by choosing to love myself fully, unconditionally. In building confidence, there is one major key that I learned about that I'm going to share towards the end of this video, so make sure that you stay tuned. I was doing this unintentionally in the past, but as of recently, I realized what I was doing and now I'm doing it with more intention. I wanted to get a little more clear on confidence and what it is. I decided to look up the definition of confidence for you guys. So the definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, firm trust. The state of feeling certain about the truth of something. Feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. That brings me to this point. You love yourself enough to actually put in the effort and do your best to achieve what it is that you desire because you trust yourself enough. You believe in yourself enough. So confidence is that deep knowing of who you are at the core and knowing that you are limitless. Setting goals and knowing that you're able to achieve them, taking the action towards achieving them, fully believing in yourself and your capabilities, allowing yourself to fully let your light shine. In this quote, it says that self-confidence is acquired from a very early age. It is initiated by the process that leads children to perceive themselves as individuals. Not only should you put in the work to gain confidence, and your confidence will get greater and greater over time, but also healing those traumas and wounds from your childhood that inhibited your confidence, that made you feel like you weren't enough, that made you feel like you weren't valuable, that made you feel like you couldn't do anything independently, that made you feel like you were less than. So healing those traumas within yourself that affected your self-confidence is essential in your process. By looking around at other women in your life, I'm sure that you will see that a lot of these women in your life lack self-confidence because of maybe the fact that they stayed in relationships too long that was not serving them. They're working jobs that they know isn't in alignment with their gifts, or they just don't treat themselves well. They don't take care of themselves. We have plenty of those examples. And when you try to look around for a woman who really has confidence and really lets her light shine and acts on her gifts and goes out and achieves her goals, there's not many. So sadly, even though this study was in 2021, the percentage is still fairly small because there's not many women embracing this kind of confidence. A lot of women have elevated their confidence, but that confidence isn't deep, core, foundational confidence. It's just surface level confidence because it comes from makeup or added weave or fancy clothing, how much money they have, or all the admirers they have. True confidence is at the core of who you are, and it's not from external validation. I'm making it my mission to encourage women to really embrace confidence, true confidence, and allow themselves to blossom into the most beautiful, confident version of themselves, because this is necessary in order to live your life to the fullest, and it's possible. Everyone can live the life that they desire. They just have to make it work. The more confident you are, the more you will act on bringing this dream life to reality. The more you will figure out how to make this all work in your life. Even if you don't have confidence yet, doing the work is going to help you build the confidence like a muscle. So even if you don't have confidence, just do the work anyway, and the confidence will come as a byproduct. If you are confident and you notice one day that you can sing, you're gonna go sing. If you are confident and you notice that this job isn't working for you, you have other plans for your life, you're going to figure out how to make that transition. If you are confident, you're going to set boundaries with men. Men can only treat you like the queen that you are if you have confidence. And if they don't, okay. But if you lack confidence, you're going to find yourself in situations that are not fulfilling, in relationships that are not fulfilling, at jobs that are not fulfilling, in friend groups that are not fulfilling. Lack of confidence is always going to result in you not taking action. And it's best if your confidence comes from a place of loving yourself at the core, loving you authentically, loving you naturally, loving you for who you are without externals. Feeling free to take that action while also deeply loving yourself is going to allow you to take actions on things that is in alignment with that love of self. And you're going to attract reflections of that deep love of self to you. Your partner is going to love you deeply because you love yourself deeply. You are going to be valued at your job because you value yourself. You're going to be valued in your family because you value yourself. You are going to be making so much money doing what you love because you loved yourself enough to actually go for it, to actually use your gifts and your talents. My analysis based on this study is that 97% of women will be either single or unhappy because you need true, deep confidence to be fulfilled on all levels. There's a lot of women that want love, they want a husband, they want a wife, they want true, authentic, unconditional love. I know a lot of women want it, and you cannot get that love without true, unconditional confidence. If you would like help on your confidence journey, you can book a free consultation call with me. My link is in the description. This one action I realized has been fueling my confidence journey and has been making me better and better, and I didn't even realize until like last week. When you're building your confidence, turn your pain into power. There was going to be times where people devalue you. There's going to be times where people talk bad about you, judge you, etc. Especially when you are having confidence, especially when you're allowing your light to shine, because again, look around you, there's not many people who are doing it. If someone sees a flaw in you, they're going to kind of get excited by you having a flaw, and they're going to point it out in a way that's like so exaggerated. But what I've been doing for a long time is I've been taking that energy and allowing it to fuel me. I'm not necessarily thinking about proving them wrong. I'm more doing it in a way to prove to myself that I am who I say I am, and prove to myself that I am who I know that I am. Even if I don't fully know it yet, I work on myself to prove it to myself. Be the truth that you are, not who they say that you are. A lot of women, I feel, when they receive criticism or judgments or get devalued, a lot of women take it in and they absorb it and allow it to affect their emotions. They allow it to affect how they feel about themselves. They allow it to affect how much they value themselves. But instead of doing that, take what you need to take from it, take what you need to learn from it, and leave the rest. Don't let it emotionally trigger you. Don't let it define you. Take what you need to learn from it, especially if there is some truth in it, especially if there is some validity in what is being said. Take what you need to take from it, get better, and allow that negativity to fuel you getting better. There's always going to be someone sharing their criticism or judgment or speaking down about you, etc. I've had many instances where I've just been misunderstood, or people have given me their criticism. You know how people are, criticism, but sometimes it's a little shady or petty. People have been judgmental of me. People have been mean. You're always going to be experiencing that, but can you learn from it? Can you learn from it, apply, leave the emotions to the side and keep going and allow it to make you blossom even further. How I want women to maneuver in these situations is by not being reactive or emotional first. You have to be able to take in information and allow that information to help you get better, while also not taking in all the other stuff that comes with it, not taking in the attitude, not taking in the emotional trauma that comes with it, not taking in the judgmental tone that's coming with it, leaving all that stuff, but taking what it is that you need to help you become a better person. Having a balance with your logic and your emotions at the same time, and allowing your experiences to help you get better and better, instead of taking in people's opinions of you and allowing that to change how you feel about yourself. So now, moving forward, what we're doing is showing them instead of telling them. And if people send negativity our way, we're taking that energy and we're transmuting it. We're using it as fuel for ourselves, for our development. But you don't want to get stuck in the trap of only doing things to prove people wrong. Then that makes your journey a bit negative and tied to someone else. You are doing it for you at the end of the day, but when those instances occur, you can use it as fuel for you, for your car, for your engine. So we're not doing things to be in competition with people or to show off for people. That's not what we're doing. We're living for ourselves and bettering ourselves. However, we're using that negativity, that judgment, that backlash, that betrayal for fuel for ourselves. You are beautiful, you are loved, and thank you for joining me for this video today. I am Tashi Ann, and if you would like to join the Natural Girls Club, make sure that you subscribe.